It's pronounced Kunari.
Kunari, whatever. I don't play Dragon Age. So thanks for bearing with us. I'm going to get off these books, though, because they're kind of uncomfortable to sit on. My true height will be revealed. Wow.
You're not that short.
I'm already like 6 inches shorter than you.
I mean, 8 wasn't terrible. But
I mean,
now they've made it so you don't have to play the game at all.
Well, the thing is, you already didn't have to play the game if you, like, exploited the battle system, which was easily exploitable, right? Mm-hmm. So, I feel that that's,
Yeah, also, Freddie Prinze Jr.'s voice acting sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Kathleen, you're average height. I am exactly average height. I am exactly 5'6", which is exactly average height for a lady. It's just that Graham's
And Paul is
huge.
exactly average height for a dude. But
Yay
I'm taller
for
than
mini
both
lean,
of them.
says can't wear hats. You're not short, Kathleen. Graham's just way too tall. It's so true.
Shift over a touch.
Yes.
Look at that. Look how much more space we have now.
Oh, look.
Because now that the camera's closer, but wider.
Wait,
focal length.
Paul could be further out.
Yeah, check that out.
I'll get.
Look at this.
Oh my god.
I can.
So much room for activities.
So
right?
much punching.
Yeah. Gah. Yeah.
Hey everybody.
Oh, it's so good. Your 2-shot is more zoomed out than normal. Yes,
I thought women in
like
Canada. I thought women in Canada were 5'6.5 inches. Like that's the average 5'6.5". Well, like let's not split hairs here. It's half an inch. I am exactly average height.
Oh yes, got to turn on the sub notifier because Metric Furlong just subscribed.
Ooh, I think we probably missed another couple subs too.
That is a lot of furlong, I think.
Wait.
Actually, I have no idea whether that's
Paul
a
is
lot
sitting
of
further back than me. If like we get ourselves on the same focal plane.
Focal plane.
Oh, am I out of focus?
No, like just that. Yeah, so you can see Paul's still taller than me.
I mean, we're all on height-adjustable chairs. This is really not a good
Yeah,
sampling of how tall we are relative to each other.
Wait, so I'm just looking at the people who subscribed during the broadcast. Invisible Queen, it can't have been a month since you subscribed. It can't have been. I don't understand. Maybe my sense of time is completely out of whack.
We unsubscribed and then subscribed again.
But Invisible Queen, Quarter Note, Slurpee E, Metric Furlong, Can't Hear What's, and Mr. Flip and Drogo have subscribed since we started the broadcast.
Wow.
Cool. Well, we'll give you guys all subscriber commercials once we're done.
Snore Spoop Advisory Board. How have I? And
Drugelmere.
Drugelmere?
Druggle.
Are
Drudge.
we capping these?
Yeah, we're gonna cap them at 15 again.
15? All right.
Yeah, Invisible Queen says yes. Time goes fast when you
2,
sub.
3.
It's just that we're used to doing these for you, and it seems like it was just a few days ago. Invisible Queen.
Mm-hmm. I guess I presumably Can't Hear What's just really does not appreciate the music of Little John. Your live draft was awesome. It's just subscribed.
Yay.
Thank you. I think I saw someone in the chat, a newer viewer. I believe it was Smiling Warlock. I could be mistaken on the username. Oni Squirrel has just subscribed. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Saying, what? Do you guys have novelty subscribers? To which one does not skip leg day or something, or only scrub skip leg day. Replied with, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Novelty subscriptions.
Yeah, we have.
I don't know, like, it's one of those weird things where, like, we've got, obviously there are some novelty subscriptions, but then some people, like, keep them going. Mm-hmm. And so they just become, like, their subscription. So at that point, is it a novelty subscription anymore?
There should be sounds coming from the notifier. That's why you can hear the music for CheckPoint. You could hear the music for CheckPoint, couldn't you?
Yeah, they should have.
Good, okay.
Although I
we
think
would have heard it.
The one thing I think left over from the stream yesterday is there was no fading between the shots.
Yes, I did notice that. That was awkward.
So,
Oh well. We will be uploading. I thought I was uploading the conspiracy draft overnight last night, but even though I selected the correct file to upload, apparently I uploaded a completely unrelated replay, and I'm super tilted about that. So we'll be uploading it tonight.
Tilted.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you guys get to see that, and yeah, that was a lot of fun yesterday.
Apparently, they cannot hear the notifier, but they could hear the music.
That doesn't make sense.
You're wrong.
Well, no, I believe them.
I don't believe them.
Cam sensually licking a magic card.
Thank you, Junsia. Spoop and scoop. The old spoop and scoop.
Gross.
Awesome. All right.
What we're actually, so the checkpoint stuff, what we're actually talking about here, I mean, I think we did most of the actual, like, good stories in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
The one big one that we didn't talk about was...
Snort just denounced Romania. Sorry.
Was that there's going to be a Mercedes car, like little teeny weeny Mercedes cart as DLC for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Which is, like, if you look at the screenshot, it looks so stupid because it's like, here's all these cool. It's like,
I could actually bring it. Paul thought I was going to do the story, which I was supposed to do, and I forgot. So he did he grabbed the graphic for it. Look at that.
It's like there's all these cool, like, Mario Kart ridiculous cars, and there's just what is obviously a
Mercedes S-Class.
A tiny Mercedes, and like it, you know, the joke we were thinking of was like, you know, the only thing that would make this, you know, that would make this work is if in the real world. You know, they had like you know, they had a promotional tie-in where they actually released a flying hovercraft Mercedes with like a big hang glider that comes out of the trunk.
Yeah.
Then that would be awesome. Then that would be legitimately, it's like, okay, I have to say that's sweet.
Yeah. That would be cool.
That fits Mario Worlds perfectly, says Oni Squirrel.
Like, I'm actually curious. Like, the only screen... There's, like, 2 images that they've released...
Spoopiest spoopifer.
...of the Mercedes in Mario, but they're both driving. But the thing is, like, in the game, you switch between driving mode and, like, hovercraft mode and flying mode and stuff. So I'd be curious to see what it actually is going to look like.
The Marty Jannetty has just subscribed.
It seems like it's going to look really stupid.
I'll help you out with that one.
I don't know what's going on.
All right.
Alrighty.
Probably like an average Photoshop. They could have made it fit better.
All right. So,
the Stig's fat Italian cousin.
Ha!
I like it. The Stig's mustachioed cousin. Oh man, now I want like the Stig, but like wearing like his driving suit has like the Mario print on it.
Yeah.
And he has like a red helmet with like a mustache on the visor, just like glued onto the visor.
Yeah. Real quick before we start with the sub train.
If you subscribe, can you get a spoofer for greeting instead of a Kathleen commercial? Yes.
Yeah, that sounds great.
That sounds fine. It's a Stig. Says can't wear hats.
No, the Stig would never say that.
Yes.
No, that's true.
The Final Fantasy VIII thing is...
It's a him, the Stig.
Is insane, isn't it?
Like, the thing is, Final Fantasy VIII, you can already break the game and make it easy to play.
It's like...
Addy Pie 8 triple pie ad.
Like, Final Fantasy... Like this idea of having, like, you know, things that, you know, special modes in the game that change...
Final Scrubbery.
That change up...
Sage Key.
That change up aspects of the game is a cool idea, right? I mean, and that's sort of a well-established thing. And what's good about this is that it's not like a, you know, something you have to pay for. It's not like, pay $2, you can unlock ridiculous mode. So that's cool. But the fact that they're not just like, you know, all the enemies drop twice as much loot, or, you know, something like that, where it's just full on like Game Genie style.
You are an unstoppable juggernaut.
Yeah, it's just like, you know, it's like the Mario always stay big code.
Yeah.
Or something. Like, it's just like you do 9,999 damage per hit. And it's just like, oh, okay. I guess we can play it that way, but it's not, at that point you're not really even you're not playing,
like, random battles would become the most tedious bullshit in the world.
Well, just at that point you're not actually playing the game Final Fantasy VIII, you're playing some other game.
Yeah.
That is probably kind of boring, but I don't know.
All right.
But I mean, it's an option, right? So you don't have to do it, but it just seems kind of odd.
You want to start?
Do we have any other stories that we want to talk about? Not really. It was kind of a quiet week.
Let's just do a quick check here.
Oh, the Destiny Alpha thing.
Oh yeah, we did the math on that.
Yeah,
And group streams are awesome. Is just subscribed.
All right, we're cutting us subscribers off now. No
All right.
more subscribers, because that's
Well,
like 19 or something.
You're welcome to subscribe. We just we
you're
won't
not
give you
getting
the
a-
full Kathleen commercial experience.
Yeah.
So this thing with so Destiny did their alpha test last weekend. It was supposed to be just for the weekend, but then they kind of extended it a little bit into the week.
Yeah.
So this thing was 5 days, and during that time, there was some ridiculous number of people died.
It was like 39 million player characters died per
Or-
day or something.
or there's like some huge number of kills per day.
So I did some very, very basic math. At that rate, it would take Destiny 185 days to completely depopulate the Earth. Because there's 7.2 billion people on Earth right now.
But of course, as we were talking about, that would theoretically that the graph of people dying would have sort of a slope to it as the people who are actually shooting other people start dying as well. Unless all the people who are killing people are like aliens who are coming over and just killing everybody on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Having not played the beta of Destiny.
But anyway, also the other aspect of that story was coming out of the beta. There's the really really terrible voice acting by Peter Dinklage, who's awesome, but to be fair, trying to deliver the line.
That wizard came from the moon.
Yeah, that wizard came from the moon. Like, I don't know how you could actually deliver that well.
No, it's a stupid line. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Like, I would love to know the context for that.
Yeah, because I haven't played it, but I'd love to know the context. But
But the way, if you watch the clip of him doing it, it is very bad. It's like, that wizard came from the moon.
Lol, Graham is not wearing pants. Graham is wearing shorts. Because it's hot. It's summertime.
as are basically every
I'm also wearing shorts, as you can see, so...
basically every real actual news anchor you see.
Usually wearing shorts.
Yeah,
Well, especially during the
summer.
especially they've just come from their like racquetball.
Yeah, exactly.
So anyway, so there's that thing, and so Bungie, actually being pretty cool guys, did a T-shirt, just that wizard came from the moon on a T-shirt, and is currently the most popular thing in the Bungie store.
Yeah.
And they're donating the proceeds to charity. So I like that they sort of own that. So.
All right, let's get this train started.
Invisible Queen subscribed.
All right. Hey, everybody, are you looking for a monthly reminder of the passage of time? Why not try Indivisible Queen? He is like clockwork. He will resub every month, and you're like, has it been a month already? How much of my precious life force is slipping away? Will I turn around tomorrow and be gray, and have all the people who I loved suddenly perish before me? My cats, just dust in the wind. Oh God, Invisible Queen, stop reminding me that I'm rapidly aging.
I gotta say, if you are looking for a constant reminder of your own mortality, something invisible might not be the best choice.
Quarter Note has subscribed.
Hey, let me see. Hey, everybody, are you looking for a really cool thing to add to your music because you are sick of doing, like, boring old standard music, but, like Skinny Puppy already beat you to, like, making synthesizers just sound like sad cats being drummed on, and Grimes is too arty for you? Why not try the quarter note? It's like a half note, but less than that. It's exactly 1/4 of a note. What can you do with that? Subtle things, mostly, but you know what? Maybe those music reviewer types of Pitchfork would be like, oh, so interesting. Yes, quarter notes, yes.
There's a lot of situations where you're like, this half note, it's just not doing it for me. It's too long. This 1/8 note, I feel like I need a little bit more oomph.
And a rest would just be a waste of space.
Yeah.
Let's get
Invisible
the quarter note in
Queen, it's absolutely fine. We are not putting up with you at all. It's just that the resub monthly it's been a very busy month for us, so it's just like, whoa, it's been a month already?
It startled me.
Yeah.
Yeah. All our cats are dust in the wind. Slurpee E has subscribed.
Hey, everybody, come on down to 7-Eleven for our new Slurpee E promotion. What is it? It's a Slurpee, but with ecstasy. That's right, we've just got drugs in a Slurpee. That traditional Slurpee taste you love, but now it won't just keep you up all night because it's pure sugar and caffeine. It will keep you up all night because it's pure sugar, caffeine, and a lot of drugs. Do not consume if you are under 12. I cannot assure you how many drugs are in this. Probably too much. Maybe lethal. Not my problem. When you buy it, you gotta sign a waiver. The waiver says, no sue. It's just 2 words. No sue, your
waiver.
Signature. That's...
You may not have even noticed that you signed it.
If you want to trip balls and tell a stranger that they look like a cotton candy windmill, come on down to 7-Eleven for a Slurpee E. It's got E.
Wow.
I don't know what a cotton candy windmill looks like.
I don't know either. That's an amazing phrase.
It was the first 2 things that came into my mind.
Cotton candy windmills over the rolling hills of Snorsh.
Yes.
Metric furlong is just subscribed. Now you know about a furlong.
I know what a furlong is.
Okay.
They use it in horse racing mostly.
Yeah. It's a distance in horse racing.
Yeah, but I don't know how far it is.
Why does horse racing get its own distance measurement?
Because it's English and silly.
Are
you looking up what a furlong is?
Yes. I'm curious now.
I'm assuming a metric furlong is different than
Probably
an
doesn't
imperial furlong.
Probably doesn't actually exist. A furlong is 201.168 meters.
So presumably a metric furlong would be...
Oh, it's an eighth of a mile.
Okay, or a tenth of a kilometer.
Equivalent to 220 yards, 660 feet, 40 rods, or 10 chains.
There we go.
Rods and chains.
40 rod. My car gets 40 rods to the hog's head, and that's how I like it. It's true. Baxter is a furlong.
Yes.
Terrible pun.
I know that was good. I like it. Good job, Bufinka. You made us laugh.
And
$5 furlong. That's Scrubway.
$5 furlong.
The cotton candy windmill is a very filthy sex move.
All right. Hey, everybody, are you into horse racing with all those weird English measurements like rods and chains and horse shit like that? No pun intended, just fucking you up. What's a furlong? Eighth of a mile? Don't know what a mile is because you live in one of the most of the countries in the world that don't use that bullshit measurement. That's right, I'm looking at you, England, US, and like fucking Panama, or like some other place where dictators still rule. God damn it, why not switch to metric? That's right, that's why we prepared for you a metric furlong. That's right. No more will horse racing confuse you because you won't be getting weird measurements like chains. You'll be getting metric furlongs, which immediately makes sense to people. What is it? It's like a little over 1/5 of a kilometer, which, I mean, immediately springs to mind much more useful information. Metric furlongs will fix those problems. This is probably not the solution we're looking for.
So a metric furlong is actually the same distance as a regular furlong.
But it's metric.
But it just has the word metric in front of it.
Yes, so people can understand it. Seriously, what is it? Like the U.S.
Which?
That still use imperial? It's like the U.S., some of England.
It's like the
England for some things.
No, England is metric.
They have like miles though.
We have miles here too.
Yeah, but like not on our like road signs. They have them on the road signs still.
Near the border we do.
Well, that's for Americans.
But we measure some stuff in like inches.
Isn't it like the U.S. and somewhere in the middle of Africa?
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Hey, the rod, or perch, or pole, is a surveyor's unit of length equal to 5.5 yards, which is useful because the perfect acre is 40 rods by 4 rods. An acre is 160 square rods.
Oh, good. That's useful. Liberia, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and England still uses spoop and scoop and shoop. Rightly points out that England still uses pounds and stones, so they're not completely metric.
That's true.
Now, they did invent imperial measurement, though.
Yeah.
It's like, but it's like Canada uses imperial measurements for a lot of stuff just because we're weird. That
nobody refers to their height in meters.
Yeah, we use like inches and feet for a lot of stuff in Canada, and we use pounds too for a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Can't hear watts.
Can't hear what? Oh my goodness. There's probably going to be a Little John reference in here.
I would be surprised if there wasn't.
Hey, everybody, are you a fan of the Little John song "Turned Down for What"? What if you can't hear what's? That's why we've
been turned down.
That's why Little John has launched into a venture. It's the Little John hearing aid. If you can't hear what's, you can't turn down for what's. If your hearing's already been turned down due to a long-term exposure to loud and or heavy, awesome rap music. That's right. What can you do with your Little John hearing aid? You won't have to turn down for watts. You'll just be able to hear it at a comfortable, normal volume like you used to. Little John hearing aids. Because if you can't hear, you can't party.
The Little John hearing aid. Turn up for what?
I think maybe it's actually like turn down for what?
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 No,
What?
no. I'm curious as to what you want me to turn down. I don't know. Tell me, please. I'm more than happy to turn it down, but I need to know.
I feel the
I'm
Little
not clear.
John hearing aid probably could be a crap shot.
I like that a lot, actually. I like Cam's theory is that voice sample is what they recorded as Little John was walking through the studio. It's just what he said. He was just like, yeah.
Well, or I like the idea that maybe he recorded 15 minutes worth of stuff, and they just took like a random chunk out of that.
Yeah.
And or maybe they recorded 15 minutes worth of stuff, and then that 15 minutes has been used in a whole bunch of different. They just take different chunks out of it for different songs.
That's a Chappelle Show skit. Says, is it actually?
Well, almost. I mean, that's the definitive Little John impression is just him not being able to hear anything.
Yeah.
Somebody says that
Which is now
the Little
become-
John hearing aid is just an ear trumpet.
I like that there's the weird situation of that Dave Chappelle's Little John impression has become what Little John actually does.
Yeah.
Because when he appears on in public as sort of him being goofy Little John, that's what people expect to see.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't do that. I mean, the what thing was sort of needed, but the hearing thing, it wasn't a problem before.
Oh my god. Woogly says the UK fuel efficiency is miles per gallon, but their petrol is sold by the liter.
Oh, what a pain.
Wow. So you've got to do you actually want it to work out the fuel efficiency on your car. You actually have to do the conversion. Holy shit. Before people had smartphones, there would have been freaking anoraks with calculators in their glove boxes so they could do that in little notebooks. See, I know about the UK culture.
Mr. Flip has subscribed. Mr. Flip.
Yay.
Yay.
Hey everybody, do you need a chatbot that is only semi-sentient? Why not try Mr. Flip? He made Lurbot and it hasn't killed us yet. Then I say yet because you never know. It threatens us a lot, but that's okay because it was free and the dedication is there. Yay, Mr. Flip.
And also Defrost.
Oh, right.
Also worked on Lurbot a lot.
Yes. Sorry.
I mean, Mr. Flip, not only he's not only a subscribe, but he also created a system with which we can see other subscribers, which is super handy.
Mm.
So he's not only subscribed, he made a thing that we can see that he's subscribed, but then it also is for other people as well. Mm-hmm. That'd be awesome if you just make a web app that is just I subscribe to this channel at this date.
Draugo.
Okay, let's see. Lurbot. There's no threaten command.
Yeah, kill Kathleen is... There isn't now. There can be immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it depends if Defrost is mad because I
technology
mentioned him in the
exists.
song for Mr. Flip.
Yeah. What? Oh, no, I haven't seen him post yet.
Lurbot, only mostly homicidal.
Nice.
Exactly.
Nice.
No, Lurbot isn't homicidal at all. It hasn't actually killed anybody.
No.
It did ban a bunch of people randomly one day.
Yeah. You're not actually homicidal until you've killed somebody. You can, you could be threatening to be homicidal or, wanting to be homicidal.
Oh, that's a good explain command.
Explain F. A cartoon Kathleen on the verge of cursing, drawn by Havitorn Epsilon, based on Kathleen's frequent cursing and frustration doing difficult games like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Fans shared in streamers' frustration with this emote. Lurbot posts F when adding to the tilt count.
Is there an explain for all the emotes? That could be kind of handy, actually.
Mr. Flip says, now the real question, did I really subscribe or did I add myself to the sub list in the back end?
Ah.
You did, because it came up on the notifier, and you can't do that.
But that actually brings up a good point.
Uh-huh.
He who controls the database controls the world.
But I'm referring
That's
to the
true.
list on Twitch Notifier, which is not Mr. Flip's page.
So thank you, Twitch Notifier guy, for subscribing. Hey, wait a minute here.
Wait a minute.
Okay, Drogo.
All right.
Drogo.
Draugo.
Draugo.
Drogo.
Draugo.
Hey, everybody, are you looking for a Khal Drogo costume, but you just can't pull off the rippling muscles of Jason Momoa? Why not try the Loading Ready Run knockoff, the Khal Drogo costume?
Carl Drogo. Carl Drogo.
The Khal Drogo costume.
Hey, what's up? My name's Carl. I'm a horse lord. Deal with it.
What does it give you? It gives you one of those stick horses that you can ride around on because you're a horse lord.
Horse duke.
It gives you the Santa muscle shirt, which is in no way convincing as a muscle shirt, and will give you a Sharpie so you can draw some like weird tattoo lines on it. That's right. You will look passable as a horse lord thanks to the Loading Ready Run Khal Drogo horse lord costume coming this Halloween. Only $69.99, which is a lot for a Halloween costume, but not as much as you could pay, so you could probably do worse.
I like it if it's a hobby horse and a Sharpie. And you use the Sharpie to draw your abs on, Homestar style.
I like that. Jason Momoa is gonna be Aquaman in the DC.
And he was
in the DC. We wish we'd done the Avengers movies.
He's
Draw
not
a 10
confirmed yet,
back.
apparently.
I feel that was he also Conan in the Conan remake?
He was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like bad for him because the original Conan is so perfect that it should not have been remade.
Yeah, I mean, it was on Netflix, so I saw it. It was fine. It was not terribly amazing, but.
Well, I mean, the
fine.
first Conan movie is also not terribly amazing, but it's perfect in its own perfect way.
Yeah.
Right.
I feel like it was basically like because I saw
Dark Cadaver is just subscribed. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing.
I saw Jason Momoa in stuff before Game of Thrones.
No, I had not.
He was in like Stargate and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he was like a strong guy, but not huge. And so I feel like it's like Game of Thrones. Did Game of Thrones? I have all these big muscles. My character dies. Oh, that's sad. Wait, I still have all these big muscles. We need to use this for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Someone's
worked
like,
hard for
Conan,
this.
go for it,
Guys.
Yeah.
Huh?
It's like
what can we do with this?
yeah. I'm gonna deflate soon, so let's do this fast.
Look at me. I'm eating like 6 chickens a day to maintain this.
Yeah.
Let's put it to use.
Because
Yeah.
I mean, like it doesn't seem like Aquaman needs to be like ridiculously over muscled.
No.
You're more like sleek.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
Then again, I mean,
Aquaman's no Namor.
yeah, but I mean, Michael Phelps, pretty muscly guy, but
In a very different way.
in a different way.
Yeah.
In ridiculously huge upper body and teeny legs kind of way.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Jason Momoa
Can
looks
you imagine
like.
Michael Phelps playing Aquaman? You, Aquaman, quickly! Come to the Justice League space station. Well, okay, I'll be right there.
Wow, Ufu Krana says Jason Momoa got the role in Game of Thrones by performing the haka on his edition. Is he from New Zealand?
He is.
Ah!
Yeah.
So that's why he's a huge buff-looking dude, because he's Maori. That makes so much more sense now.
Yeah. Also, the name Momoa might have been a tip-off.
I don't know enough about Maori culture to identify that as specifically Maori and not sort of pan-Polynesian, right?
Fair enough.
Could be from Fiji
Polynesian?
or somewhere.
Anyway,
Anyhow, yeah.
Dredgelmere
Dredgelmere.
has subscribed.
Hey, everybody, do you like Magic the Gathering? Coming in M15, we've got a whole new cycle of mirror, but they're not fun mirror that make mana. It's the Dredgelmere. What does the Dredgelmere do? He's the 1/2 creature that just does shit for other creatures. You tap him and he, like, holds a counter for Liliana, but the counter doesn't do anything when it's on him, and it's still like she has it. He's just, like, holding it for her. Does he block well? No, because you have to turn him sideways while he's being a Dredgelmere. So he doesn't actually do anything. So I don't know where we printed him, but he's one of those tester cards. Sometimes we just put a bad card in there and see if you're noticing. Seeing if you're paying attention. Are you going to run this when you draft it? You might not be good at Magic. It's just a little thing we like to do here at Wizards headquarters. It's a trap.
He's from Hawaii, apparently. So
Okay.
he's possibly Maori, certainly.
Probably
certainly
Pacific
Islands.
Islander rather than Maori based on the...
This is
I don't
a
know. I don't know. Polygonesian. The Snorsh Spoop Advisory Board.
Let's see.
Jacket's coming
Kathleen
off.
doesn't even know stuff about New Zealand. She must be one of those fake Kiwi
Fake
girls.
Kiwi girl.
I'm not Maori, so I'm not prepared to weigh in on on their culture. Sorry, guys. Sorry for not assuming that I am an expert in another race's culture because I am from the same place as them.
Womp womp. You want to tell us all about the Snorsh Spoop Advisory Board?
Yes. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Snorsh. I am, of course, your resident Snorsh person, head of Snorshian Tourism Board, but today we are excited to roll out our second government ministry. That's right. Did you know Snorsh is just filled with ghosts? So many ghosts. Most of them unhappy because they are in Snorsh in the afterlife. Ah, isn't that funny, though? You die and you go to Snorsh? Oh, that's just the worst. It's even worse than going to Romania. Anyhow, but that's okay because we have so many ghosts. We have now started the Snorsh Spook Advisory Board, staffed by a real ghost. So I will tell you the ghost. Here he is, ghost time. Hi everybody, my name is Poopa. I'm here to tell you about ghosts in Snorshian. I'm sorry, there's a lot of ghosts in Snorshian. It's a little scary, but don't go away, because Snorshian is okay. Like, I'm here, it's not that bad. Oh no, you ran away from me because I'm a ghost, I'm sorry.
Poor Spooper.
Poor Spooper. Next up, Your Live Draft Was Awesome has subscribed. Thank you.
I like this idea that in order to give us a comment, you have to pay $5.
You could just tell us in chat, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, like, it certainly gives it more impact.
More impact, yeah.
As a comment.
Wait, click on that link Admiral Mimo post of him with Jason Momoa Oh yeah, he's big, but not like Khal Drogo.
Whoop. Wait. Oh god, how do I get back? What convention was this?
George Takei.
And Nichelle Nichols, and Vanessa Angel. I don't know. I don't actually know who that is. There we go. I can't make it bigger. It just keeps. Anyway, there he is. There's Momo.
With
Rachel Luttrell and Christopher
Hall from Stargate.
Stargate. Cool.
I love how Kathleen pronounces worst.
I love the Spooper for voice too.
Yeah.
Don't go away because Snorsh is okay.
Shore Leave was the convention.
Ah, thank you, Admiral Muo. All right, what am I on to? Oh, your live draft is awesome. Hey, thanks for that compliment. No. Hey, everybody, are you looking for a sweet-ass live draft? Why not try ours? Because as this subscriber has told you, ours was awesome. What did we have? Multiple camera angles. That's right. We were better than some of the actual, like, official Magic streaming. We had, like, an overhead view, sort of. It was actually really hard to get 4-person board states and overhead view, but if that was a challenge, 2-on-2, we totally could have done that. Maybe we'll like come up with something later. But we had like an angled view, and we had multiple camera angles, and we put up like the live totals. But you had to control it all from one computer. So Alex and I were getting a little flustered, and we traded halfway through, and that's why the live totals suddenly started going with things like the shame and finally and irony and stuff like that. Because I was just so sick of trying to pay attention to all of the stuff at once. Our live draft, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was. And
as long as you weren't too concerned about having the live total.
Sarah75 says it was awesome. Are you planning on doing another?
Absolutely.
Yeah, not
immediately.
Not immediately. We don't have a date planned, but it's definitely something that we want to do more of.
Yeah, so. It was quite a bit of work. We had to like set up a whole bunch of cameras and move a lot of stuff around.
But yeah, it was fun to do, and we have, obviously we have ideas for how we would do it better next time.
Yeah. We might do one. No promises. Do one for like when M15 comes out. We might like draft M15 or something like that.
And we do still have some.
We do have more Conspiracy.
God, if you haven't played Conspiracy and you like playing MTG, it's very funny. Or it's very fun.
Oni Squirrel has just subscribed. Oni Squirrel.
Hey, everybody, are you looking for a demon squirrel to really fuck up your neighbor's bird feeder? Why not try Oni Squirrel? We are a squirrel letting agency, and if you want a squirrel, it's not just a regular squirrel, but it's also a squirrel that came from the depths of hell and is ready to tear a robin in two just to send your neighbor a message of stop letting their dog poop on their lawn. It's a very specific message, but we can help you out. That's right, Oni Squirrel. It's like a little pile of demons bound together into a loose gathering of skin with acorns in his cheek. What's not to love? Oni Squirrel.
I was thinking of the video game Oni. So it'd be like a squirrel, but like with purple hair and with awesome kung fu moves.
I only know Oni. Like, no, Onis to me are like the Mega 10 demons, and then other things later.
Spoop and Scoop!
Huh. Spoop and Scoop. Actually... Hi, everybody, it's Spoopaful here, and sometimes you're playing Magic the Gathering and it's really scary because there's a lot of other creatures on the other side of the board, and may I recommend you just spoop and scoop. That's right, you just walk away because those creatures are scary and they're gonna scare you and they're gonna eat your creatures, and they don't want that, so just go and take your stuff and you go, oh no, there's spoops coming, and then you just scoop it up and you go. It's better for everybody. I'm sorry for scaring you, I'm a ghost. The
awesome.
Spooper voice is very quiet.
I love the Spooper voice. Alex moving past the table to the door chanting, "You're a bunch of casuals." That's when he was going to the bathroom. Snorsh has denounced Romania.
Oh, right.
Has just subscribed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Snorshian Tourism Board. And you know what we think will really put us on the map? That's right, international war. We have denounced Romania, and we are declaring war on those filthy Romanian casuals.
That's a totally different thing than denouncing them.
Shush. I'm in charge of our war plans here.
Okay.
This is Ministry of Tourism
I'm
and
sorry.
now a Ministry of War. That's right, I've given myself a promotion.
Usually the Ministry of Tourism can't declare war, but
I'm
that's
so sorry.
Snorsh is special that way.
Yes, ma'am.
Snorsh is special in many ways, but that's right. Romanians, get the F out of our country. There are no Romanians in our country because they don't want to come here anyhow, but if there are any, I would tell them to get the F out of our country. I cannot swear because I'm a government official and I have an official position to represent. I have to make Snorsh look good on the international stage, and it means no saying the F-bomb. All right, anyhow, but now that we have denounced Romania, all Snorshian citizens who live in Romania must return to Snorsh, and I'm sorry, it's kind of crap here, but we still have David Caruso. We've got a Ministry of Ghosts for some reason now. Development is happening all the time. Like, and seriously...
So much gentrification. We have a Ministry of Ghosts now.
There are Snorsh only actually has Snorsh has 3 ministries.
Yeah.
There's the Ministry of Tourism, Ghosts, and War. And War and Tourism actually are the same ministry. They thought that a war might improve their tourism.
No, I know. This is hitting me so hard. I have my vacation home and my regular home in Romania because it's way better than Snorsh. But that's okay. Because after we declare Romania will not know what hit them. We will take them and their land. We will enslave them and make them go to work in our Weagle mines. They will not know what hit them because they are not aware we are declaring war on them. So don't tell them, hee hee.
Do you mine Weagles?
I don't know.
Weird.
They won't know what hit them because they'll be like, "What are you doing? What's happening now? Oh, what?"
Can somebody please
Like,
make a
they'll
papers
just be
please
confused.
mod for Snorsh?
Wait, someone talked about that a while ago, actually.
Just replace all instances of Arstotzka.
Yeah.
With Snorsh.
The spoopiest spoopifer has
Oh,
just
no.
subscribed.
I don't know what the spoopiest spoopifer is. Alright.
Is there more than one spoofer?
No, spoopifer is a unique creature. The Weagles, I believe they work in the mines.
Wherever-
You can't mine a Weagle.
Wherever somebody needs to be warned about spoopiness.
How do I mine for Weagles? It's good,
No, the
good
Weagles
reference.
are in the mines.
No, it's the reference to how do I mine for fish?
I think the Weagles they're not necessarily mining, they're just in the mines because Weagles are just freaking everywhere
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
Snorsh. They're one of the things that you actually try to get, like, you have to try to get out of the mine in order to
also do
in
the
order to
mining.
actually do the mining.
Oh,
Yeah.
Weagles are a horrible weasel-beagle hybrid that run rampant over Snorsh. They are
an explain Weagles?
No,
Despite how cute a
They-
Weagle Beagle or a Weasel Beagle hybrid is, or sounds like it should be.
Oh, they're absolutely ferocious. They will
but they
tear
are,
your genitals
they're
out.
Not fun.
They are just the worst. They run rampant all over Snorsh, and they make living there awful. But because there's so many, they use them for like their soccer team, and they probably eat them, use them as companions.
Probably.
Ride them around if you get a big Weagle.
Alright. The spoopiest spoopifer.
Oh, Lurbot has an explanation for Snorsh. Snorsh
Yeah.
is a fictional Eastern European country that Kathleen made up during a subscriber commercial. It has 2 TV stations, both of which feature David Caruso. Its national animal is a Weagle, which is a hybrid of a weasel and a beagle.
And it's weird because they're adorable and they're assholes.
Oh, they're such assholes.
Yeah, maybe if you're doing a Papers, Please mod, what you should actually be changing is like one of the countries that people are coming from
Is
should be
Snorsh.
Snorsh. Because as somebody said, people trying to get into Snorsh would break suspension of disbelief.
Yes.
I like it. Alright.
All right, the spoopiest spoofer.
Hi guys, it's Spoopoful here, and I'm just wanting to tell you that I've been maligned a little bit. Everybody says that I'm really spoopy, but my job is not to make you scared. My job is to warn you about scares, and I'm sorry if I'm scaring you. It's not my fault. I am a ghost. I am trying really hard. Anyhow, my name was Spoopoful, and it's very important if I tell you that scares are coming up is that you should listen to me and you should not run away, because what usually happens is there's a guy named Creepy Doll, and then he's gonna catch you if you run away, and he will split you in half like a watermelon, and that's really scary, and I'm sorry if there's some spoops. Okay, bye.
Nice.
All right. The spoopifer subscriber commercials don't quite keep the energy up.
That's okay. Well, can I do this one?
Absolutely. I do not know what the Marty Jannetty is. Is it from Unskippable that I haven't watched yet?
No.
Okay.
What?
I was just say, we're streaming at, we're doing the
GPLP in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, and
You gotta go get
some
food?
So
Okay.
I need to grab some food, be back, do that thing.
All right. Hey, everybody. Do you want to have a professional wrestling career that's always tied to one other person? Why not try being the Marty Jannetty? Yes. Join a tag team called the Rockers. You'll be really, really successful until your tag team partner kicks you through a barbershop window. That's right. It's a real thing that happened. Then he will go on to be fame and fortune and Mr. WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels, HBK. Woo, look at him. And as for you, you're still the Marty Jannetty. Try it. You could do not much worse, but why not?
Oh, a wrestling thing.
Yeah.
All right, I did not understand.
Marty Jannetty, actually a very good wrestler in his own right, but had the misfortune to be in the storyline betrayed by his partner, who happened to be Shawn Michaels, who is an amazing wrestler. And basically, Marty Jannetty's wrestling legacy is, oh yeah, he was in that tag team with Shawn Michaels.
Aww.
Yeah, I know, it's rough. Also, the Rockers were dressed like idiots.
Well, it was the 80s, wasn't it, if he was in a tag team with Shawn Michaels?
Yes. Yes,
right?
it was.
I think everybody dressed like an idiot in the 80s.
Here's Marty Jannetty.
Holy shit. Can you get that on?
Look at that outfit. It's not going to focus. You get the idea, though.
Oh, wow. Totally defenestrated, says Iron Alstein.
Yeah, he got fully defenestrated. Right through they had a barbershop set for some reason. And then just...
wow, you could do worse. You could be Santino, says...
Santino still has a job. Santino almost won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but nobody cared.
Are you kidding me? I was so gunned for Santino to win the Rumble. I knew he wouldn't. Obviously,
Wait, is
he wouldn't.
Santino that
Yeah,
guy?
the
Okay.
Cobra. Santino's great.
I don't think I wanted to focus as Mr. Flip. I would like to point out that how cool is that I knew that Santino was the guy who does that move. I knew Santino was the guy that does that move, because that's irrelevant.
Good job.
No, this is how stupid that sounds.
Oh, no, that's fine. It's better than...
I know my wrestling.
It's better than referring to, what are your other nicknames? Ted Jericho.
Ted Jericho.
Chris Edge.
Chris Edge. Well, Edge is silly. He needs a first name, too, so I decided his name
You called
was
him Chris Edge.
Chris Edge.
Except Jericho's first name is Chris, but you called him Ted.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. Wait, what did I call, what's his face? Randy Borton.
Well, everyone calls him Randy Borton.
Oh. What?
It's because he's boring.
Oh, he is dull. He's dull to look at.
I'm generic.
Who's the guy with the little tiny, tiny eyes that are, like, jammed way back in his head?
What, Brock Lesnar?
Yeah, that's him.
The tiny piggy eyes you referred to in that one CheckPoint story we did?
His eyes are like, hold on. His eyes, they look like they start back here. It's just like two little tiny things in a tunnel of meat.
Yeah. He also looks like he skipped leg day. He's like a slab of pork on some sticks.
Captain Falafel says, as a European, could someone please explain wrestling to me?
No.
It's,
It's pantomime, is what it is.
yeah, it's, they really like it in the UK. Mm-hmm. Anyhow. Kathleen, I know Santino is the guy who does that move. All right.
Addy Pie 8 Triple Piad.
Hey, everybody, do you like Triple Triad, the best minigame that Square's ever made? Of course you do, because you're not a fucking tool. That's right, if you like Triple Triad, and of course, why wouldn't you? Why not try Addy Pie's not at all ripping off Triple Triad clone, Addy Pie Triple Piad? What is it? What is it? It's like Triple Triad, but Square can't sue us, we think. Where can you play it? All of the platforms that you want to play it on, like freaking iOS and Android. Imagine this as a tablet game. So good. I would pay so much money in-app purchases to get new packs of cards. That's right, Square Enix, Triple Piad. You wouldn't take our money, so we figured out a way to take our own money. Thanks. I don't think this doesn't exist, but it should.
And technically, the last 4 subscribers came in after the full Kathleen commercial.
But I feel
cut
like
off.
I'll give them a shorter one.
A soupçon.
A soupçon. An amuse-bouche.
Yes, an amuse-bouche of Kathleen commercials.
Yes. We like it in the UK. It's the first I've ever heard of it.
The UK loves wrestling.
Any
loudest crowds they get when they do a live Raw from London, super loud crowd.
we only like wrestling until we're 12.
That is not true. That is categorically false.
I feel that wrestling has undergone like
Turns out there's a lot of people in your country.
In the past couple of years where people are like into it again and
Yeah.
are willing to admit that they watch it again.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Because I know a lot of guys on my stream all talk wrestling. Or not on my stream, on my Twitter feed are all like, yeah, I like wrestling. And then they talk to Graham about it.
Yep. Dirt Cadaver, not yet, but you will get a welcome.
Yes. Final Scrubbery 8. Hey everybody, Final Fantasy VIII leave you with a bad taste in your mouth because it was not as well designed as it could have been considering it was a fucking Final Fantasy game and we got goddamn standards. Why not try Final Scrubbery 8? What is it? It's like Final Fantasy, except instead of defeating something that will cause the end of the world, you just have to clean a really disgusting bathroom. That's right, Final Scrubbery 8, the 8th addition into this bathroom scrubbing adventure. This game, you take on the tub and the grout and you gotta get in there with like a toothbrush and it's just the worst. Final Scrubbery 8. Yuck.
Sorry, I just want to... Jaded Cynic. Some people in the UK love wrestling, and Myrna says, Brit here, I stopped watching when I was 12. Yes, but there are other people than you in the country. Wrestling is very, very popular in the UK. And Chemical says, so basically only native English speakers are into wrestling? No. Wrestling is massive in India and Japan. Huge in those countries. Possibly more popular in Japan than it is in the UK. I don't know about possibly. It's assuredly more popular in Japan. Not everyone likes everything. Just because you and none of your social group like wrestling doesn't mean that it's not still hugely popular in your country. I'm fairly confident it is. WWE has an office in China.
Yeah, it's probably popular in China.
It's very popular in China.
Also big in Mexico. Of course, Mexican wrestlers, right?
Oh, well, yeah, obviously. Also, big props to Dix there. Soon to be Sergeant Dixon.
Congratulations, Dix!
Yeah, that's
Yay! Oh, I hope that still means you can come out for Desert Bus, though.
I hope so, too.
So, I mean, he'll have new responsibilities.
Any of the
and a
John
new job.
Cena characters? You mean John Cena? He doesn't have a character. He's a terrible wrestling character. He's a great guy. Massive props to John Cena, the person. Like, dear God. But, he's a boring character. He's Superman.
Hooray for Dix!
Thanks,
Yay,
everyone. I've
Dix.
been waiting for this forever, he says.
Well, I know you've been working hard on it. Also, Japan, speaking of Japan, they love, like, when they get into shit, they really get into shit. My friends Adam and Mike went to Japan on a whim because there's, found, like, these ridiculous...
WWE popular worldwide, TNA popular nowhere. TNA very popular in the minds of, I guess, Dixie Carter, I don't know.
Yeah, but anyhow, in Japan, they went to a baseball game because they were in there and it was super cheap, so they went and saw 2 Japanese teams facing off, and you could buy beer there, and so they're like, whatever, sports, whatever. Japanese baseball fans, off the hook. Every time somebody gets, like a run or something like that, they sing a song. And it's not just like, yay, yay, we got our run, our team is the best. It has, like, several verses. Adam filmed it on his phone and showed me a video that was, like, 1.5 minutes long. And I'm like, it keeps going! And he's like,
Amazing.
And his phone died, so he couldn't record it, but every time somebody comes up to bat, they have a special chant for them that they sing. It's like, so like there'd be a Graham chant. If you were a batter, there'd be a Kathleen chant. I want to go to a baseball game in Japan now.
That's fantastic.
And it was cheap too. It was like $12.
We should welcome the last 3 subs so we
Yes.
can get offline and reset for GPLP. Sage Key.
Sage Key. Hey, everybody, do you want to... I have no idea what to say for this. Sage...
You can just welcome Sage Key. Welcome, Sage Key, welcome. Thank you for subscribing.
Hey, everybody,
I'm sorry that you missed
sage
full.
is delicious. Put it in your meatloaf. No, wait, here is a recipe to use sage with. Take some ground turkey and mix in some sage and some cranberries and make a meatloaf. I'm not kidding, it's delicious. It tastes like Christmas. Sage Key.
Group streams are awesome. has subscribed. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Not sure who you... I assume you exist in the chat outside of that name, so thank you for that.
Group streams are awesome, and that's why we only do them infrequently, because we are dumb.
And Dirt Cadaver is a brand new sub, so welcome very much, Dirt Cadaver. Thank you so much for subscribing.
Dirt Cadaver, he's the cadaver superhero. He lives in the ground and just lays there because he's also a cadaver. But Dirt Cadaver, if you need things done that a cadaver can do, I mean, he's got you covered because he's a cadaver. But he doesn't exactly get out much because he's a cadaver. Dirt Cadaver.
Awful. All right. That's it for, well, thank you, Dirt Cadaver. Welcome. Very much appreciated. Of course not. This is my primary nick in online communities. I believe you. Group streams are awesome. I believe you. All right, that's it for CheckPoint this week. We are going to take the stream offline real quick, and then we're going to come back on for GPLP, the Graham and Paul Let's Play, where we will continue through the incomprehensible story of Killzone Shadowfall. That is a gorgeous game that makes no sense narratively so far. So look forward to that. All right.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you to all our new subscribers. And if you happen to just be watching and you're like, what the fuck is this? You know what? Why not try following the stream?
Yeah.
And then you can get notifications when we go online.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
So we are going to go offline, and in fact, I'm going to go to the end splash screen right now while I'm still talking. Boop. Because I'm going to correct this text here, because I have to change it basically every week. This is going to be like that. It's going to be like 5 minutes. There we go. Let's do that. All right. Going offline.
Really? Do you still have to eat your lunch?
I'll ram a sandwich in my face.
Okay, I still have to make it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Maybe write 10.
All right, we'll change it to 10. Thrill as Graham edits text live.
Graham and
before your
Kathleen
very
debate how
eyes.
long it's going to take to make a
Whoop.
sandwich.
Nope, not 100 minutes. Wait. There we go. What the? There. How did... What just happened? How did it change to that? I don't understand. All right, there we go. We'll do that. I'm going to play commercials now. Okay, bye.
Bye.